approaching, feeling like 0. And then sunny Sunday, but the extreme cold will linger right on into Monday, and it really won't be to the middle part of the week till we have a pretty good fall across the region. So as we put this into motion, here we go, hour by hour. There's your lingering snow effect. Certainly by 7, 8 o'clock, it's out of our viewing audience and moving into east central Georgia. Temperature dropping down to the teens in town by the midnight hour, and then we settle in the low and the mid-teens in here by early on your Sunday morning with still a bit of a breeze. So that's going to knock those wind chills down below 0 in a lot of spots. And then as we try to rebound through the day on Sunday, we'll see sunshine. But especially where you have the snowpack, these temperatures may be tempered a little bit. We'll find trying to get above freezing in some areas. If we do, it won't last very long. The sun will help on area roads. And we got refreezing going on as we make our way into Sunday night and early Monday morning. That is the plan. I spoke of the wind chill. Well, later on tonight, single digits. Early tomorrow morning, we got some areas that are to be down below 0 to start your Sunday morning. And then not much of an improvement even Sunday afternoon. Still feeling like the lower 20s. Here's the good news. Wind starts simmering down a little bit, but we'll kind of crank it back up through the day on Monday. We're going to talk about a temperature trend into the middle part of the week that looks a little bit milder, and we'll continue to compile the snowfall totals. We'll bring that to you here in just a minute.
We're normally like in the 50s this time of year, right, David?
Average high is 55, so yeah.
Certainly, Mother Nature is not letting us this winter.
Oh my goodness, what a difference. All right, David, thanks so much.
Well, so you just saw the forecast and what we've been seeing and what we are seeing. Let's zoom out. Let's go to the North Georgia mountains. That's up in Blairsville. That's where Denise Dillon is.
Yeah, let's check in with Denise. A significant amount of snowfall, and people might not suspect this, but even at times the visibility can be significant where it's not that great.
Yeah, it certainly has changed a lot. The one thing that hasn't changed is the snow. It's been nonstop since we got here for hours. I'm talking about it has been nonstop. But take a look at this. If you see that bright light up in the sky there, that's the sun on the other side of all these clouds. It's the first time we have seen the sun in hours. So that is a nice sight to see, but the majority of what we're seeing is the snow. I have my little ruler over here. I haven't checked it in a while, so I'm going to take a look at it now. If we can run down, it's a little over 4 inches right in this spot. We're right along Young Harris Highway here, where traffic has been very light. Union County officials have been telling people, hey, just stay off the roads unless it is absolutely necessary because the roads are hazardous. Talking to some folks who have been driving around, they have confirmed those roads are very slick out there. But again, people wanting to get out, they want to see the snow, they want to take a look at everything because it is an unusual sight. Making a run to Waffle House, many of them. I know that Waffle House has been packed for the last several hours. We talked to a couple of guys just as they were leaving the restaurant.
But it's fun. Driving and sliding around in it and sledding and just playing in it is fun. I hope it goes away the next day or so because I can only stand it for about a day looking at it from my truck because it's warm in there. Yeah, those butt warmers do feel good.
Ah, yes, heated seats. What a luxury, as you heard that guy say. And if you do have to get out, just one more reminder, layer up, because it's really cold. 15 degrees, yes, and it feels much colder in the single digits, as David Chamley said just a few moments ago. So if you have to go out, layer up. Personally, I now have 7 layers on. And that's about right. I might add one more.
Wow, 7 layers, Denise.
The New Yorker in her.
Yeah, but I mean, look, it's in the teens, and you've lived in Georgia long enough, Denise. When the temperatures are in the teens, that's significant for this part of our region.
Mm-hmm. Exactly why I have the 7 layers. The good news with all the layers, though, if I do slip or fall or something, I kind of just bounce right back up.
It's like the Michelin Man.
Up here.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. At least I'm warm, somewhat.
Denise, have you continued to see efforts just from officials on the ground, just making sure, because compared to other live shots, yours, there's a significant amount of snow that's building up on the road. So have you seen consistently efforts just to make sure they're clear?
We have seen plenty of plows go through, very often, many more than I had expected. But you look at the roads and they look like they're passable. You just saw that truck going through at a normal speed, but they are slushy and it is 15, 16 degrees out here. So all of that just freezes. And that's why everyone is being warned to just stay off the roads.
Yeah, there's only so much a treatment will do when it starts snowing a lot, like we're seeing in Blairsville.
And I know we're focusing on today, but I really am just kind of putting an asterisk in my head about tomorrow for that very reason, Denise. The fact that that slushiness, that's all just going to freeze over because we're going to be well below freezing for an extended period of time.
Right, and all along, GDOT has been treating all the main roads, and the local municipalities have been treating the other roads, but it's those side streets. Well, we're talking about this right now, and here comes some equipment down the road. It's the side streets, and even still, once they're treated, once they're plowed, there are still going to be slick spots. You can't get everything, and so that's why everybody's just saying, be careful.
All right, Denise, as we see crews at work here on cue, just monitoring the roads.
Kudos to all the crews out. I mean, what GDOT said, they have like 700 of these snow plows out and about, obviously making sure the roads are clear and safe. Denise, thank you for that live report.
Yep.
But thanks to all those crews. I mean, they're making it so people can travel if they have to.
Yep, they're so necessary. All right, we're going to be right back after this break. Stay with us.
They're headed down into the deep freeze by the time we get into early tomorrow morning. In fact, let's take you through what's going to happen now with that snow ending up there. And it's still a few flakes. Look what the road temperatures are doing. As we found earlier today, we got a lot of spots in the metro area were up above freezing. And then we had that lighter snow, and that didn't amount to a whole lot, thank goodness. But now we're starting to see road temperatures down around freezing and below, especially when we have the snowfall. So what's ever out there, well, it's going to be with us, obviously, through the night and on into your Sunday morning. We'll take you through the timeline of when the snow continues to roll on out and how cold it's going to be in the morning. It's coming your way in a few minutes.
All right, we'll see you soon, David. Thanks. In the meantime, it's never too late to download the Fox 5 Storm app, the Fox Local app if you haven't already. You can get weather coverage along with closings and delays and catch up on David's weather report.
We have members of our Fox 5 team spread out around the area to give us a better look at how the conditions are. Let's get out to our Rob Garienzo.
He is on 316 in Gwinnett County, was trying to make it to Athens. Rob, earlier today I had to turn around on 400 trying to go northbound. It's better to be safe than sorry, right?
That's right, guys. Well, I since moved to downtown Lawrenceville, which is where we've been stationed for a little while now. But we did start our day along 316, and the conditions were really rough there. We saw several really bad accidents, one including what appeared to be a Lawrenceville police officer. Big mess on an off-ramp. That was at Buford Drive right there.
It is so cold. Rob, thanks very much. Live from Lawrenceville tonight.
Thanks, Rob. People in Dahlonega woke up to wintry conditions this morning.
Fox 5's Larry Spruill joins us now with a look at the conditions there. Larry, I know you made your way up 400, and it got worse the farther north you went.
Right, Russ. The way up here was really bad when it comes to the roads, but once we got in Dahlonega, we had been out here all day, and it's really a picture-perfect scenery out here. Let me just step out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. You can just look at the mountains here in Dahlonega. This is my first time here, and I never realized how beautiful it was out here. We were on the campus earlier. We went sledding down the hill. We had a snow fight, but I just want to just show our viewers just this. It looks like a postcard out here, but driving through Dahlonega, we had no issues whatsoever.
You and I sent in almost an identical piece of video between 11 and 11:15 between exit 14 and exit 15 on Georgia 400 northbound, where it got down to one lane. There was an accident there on the right-hand side, and I turned around and headed south and saw that someone who was just in that single lane slipped off the road to the side. So things got bad in a real hurry this morning at one point.
Well, if anything, it just speaks to the professionalism of the people up in Lumpkin County, taking good care of the roads up there and making travel a lot easier for people.
Yeah, very good point. And I'm going to get myself a coat with a hood like that one, because on a cold day like this, Larry, that's perfect. It really is a biting.
Rest is needed. It's needed indeed.
Both function
It keeps
and
you warm.
fashion.
There you go.
Very snazzy.
Looking good. All right, Larry Sproul, thanks so much.
So people in California can rest easy on that one.
That's certainly good news there. Rebecca Castor live for us this morning in Washington, D.C. Rebecca, thank you. We're going to dig a little bit more deeper into that. Domestic security concerns continue as a new document showed that the Iranians plan to attack on American soil or retaliate on American soil. The FBI issued that alert last month, warning local law enforcement of potential Iranian drone strikes in California. That's according to those reports that Rebecca just mentioned. The confidential alert said Iran plans to conduct a surprise attack on the West Coast, an event of U.S. military action. The FBI said in the report they received information on the potential attack in early February. Governor Newsom says his Office of Emergency Services is working with the...
He's telling me too. Big countries, powerful countries, they said they've never seen anything like it. And they also agree with what I'm doing. They say it's an evil country, and it's been for 47 years that way.
The president went on to say that he is not worried about a possible Iranian attack on U.S. soil. The FBI alert surfaced yesterday as the U.S. and Israelis, the war there with Iran, reached its 12th day. Speaking of that, President Trump says he plans to finish the job in Iran during remarks at Verse Logistics. That's in Kentucky. Let's take a listen to what he had to say about the war.
Want to leave early, do we? We got to finish the job, right? Over the past 11 days, our military has virtually destroyed Iran. Tough country. Their air force is gone, totally gone. That took the better part of about 3 hours. They no longer have radar. They don't have anti-aircraft equipment. They don't have anything. Their missiles are down 90%. Their drones are down 85%. We're blowing up the factories where they're made left and right. And frankly, nobody has ever seen anything like it. Nobody's ever seen anything like what you're witnessing now, and that can include the original killing of Soleimani and al-Baghdadi, two of the worst killers in the world. They got hit by the American military. They don't know. They say, what the hell hit them, right? They don't know. They got hit by the American military. They don't know. They say, what the hell is happening? They didn't expect anything like this.
And this all comes after the Pentagon reported to Congress that the U.S. cost of the war was more than $11.3 billion in just the first 6 days. So let's talk a little bit about the global economic impact of this. Some of the wealthiest nations in the world, they're taking steps to offset growing concerns over the economic impact of the war in Iran. Many agreeing to dip into their oil reserves to stabilize the energy market. Concerns growing over surging oil and gas prices amid this conflict, from small towns in Ohio to cities in western Germany. To counter the spike, the International Energy Agency announced it will release 400 million barrels of oil from the emergency reserves, the largest in its history, and the U.S. will contribute 172 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. The president says the move will help reduce prices as U.S. and Israeli forces continue their bombardment of Iran. The release comes as the Strait of Hormuz, a critical oil route, remains nearly closed, with Iran threatening ships belonging to the U.S. in the water have slowed, or mines rather in the water have slowed